Hey there, extraordinary treasures. So you followed all the instructions, entered anything that was missing, edited or adjusted anything that was wrong, and the difference is still not 0. That is frustrating. Never fear, I have a few good tricks up my sleeve. I may not reveal all of them, but here are some of them. Number 1, double check your Jewel beginning and ending balances with the bank statement. It's so easy to switch two numbers or enter the wrong line from the statement. Make sure. Number 2, look on the statement or in Jewel for a check or deposit that matches the amount of the difference. If the difference is some random number like $241.37 and you have a check or a deposit for that exact amount, dig in deeper and see if that's the problem. Number 3, start over. Unclick all the boxes in Jewel and using a different kind of mark or a different colored pen on the bank statement, carefully do it again. At least 90% of the time, that actually fixes it. Number 4, count the number of deposits on the statement and see if you have the same number of check marks in Jewel. It helps narrow down your search field. 5, count the number of checks and debits. If you're missing one in Jewel, you know where to start looking. And finally, a couple of less common mistakes that can lead to bank rec frustration. I've heard it before. I know I entered it, but I can't find it now. Jewel doesn't lose offerings or checks. Unless they're overwritten when you receive from auditor, they are there. If you can't find a check or deposit or adjustment that you know you already entered, and you have multiple bank accounts, it's very possible that you inadvertently entered it into one of those other accounts. Recently, a treasurer entered a deposit, and it somehow ended up in a savings account. So check all of the check and deposit reports in your other accounts before adding it in again. If you're missing a general journal entry in the deposit section, look for it in the check section, and vice versa. It's easy to forget to click on the little round dot, so you assume it is in the check section when it's in the deposit section. So check both. If all else fails, contact me. I can usually figure out what's going on and get you back on your way in short order. If nothing else, we'll play a good round of Stump the Auditor. In the last video, we used the new entry box on the bank rec page. Stay tuned to find out other ways that that feature can be used and not used.